All right. Oh, welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is May 1st, Saturday, the last Saturday in Arizona. COVID. And I am very snap-tappy about this. This is going to be great. I can't believe that. Whoa. Let's take these off. That doesn't look right. Who cares about bags under the eyes? I'm a working man. I'm like a no survivor. Whoops. That figures. Hey, Rich. Hey, Jaime. Hey, gonna have a drink now, Efe? Yeah, here we go. You know, Rich, can I say something? Yeah, after I crack this on. No. Let me say, the nose, it do everybody good, Rich. If you take these before you go to the Florida or maybe the airplane or wherever, it'll give you wings? No. Things? No. Well, what did it give me, Jaime? I don't know, but it's good. Drink. Okay, thank God. Never thought that was going to end. Best sound of a can opening in the history of can openings. They did it right at Nos. And if Nos is watching, your lifetime supply. That's all I need. Anyway. Richie Pellegrino. I love that. X1, wow, it's jumping on me. X1 with a $2.22 super chat early in the show, not even a few minutes old. You can help support GUFON from here until the rest of our lives. GUFON doesn't want to leave. GUFON wants to bring truth to everybody, and that's what we do here. And if you believe in what GUFON is doing, maybe support the show because everything goes right back into the show. And as you've seen with the computer, the drone, the green screen, everything's because of you. Well, and me showing up here every night, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. How's everybody doing? Huh? You ready for this last Saturday show? It's the last live show in Arizona. I may do something Monday, but I won't have this set up. It'll be on the phone. I think, yeah, Monday night I'll be in a hotel. All right, roll call. Thanks for the X1 for the $2.22 super generoso chat. Grazie. Made me laugh. Richie Pellegrino. That's great. I love it. Roll call. Hey, oh, whoa, hey, oh. We're never going to get roll call done this way unless everybody puts up a super chat. Then I'll just do. William Carr with a $5 super chat. Roses are red. He says Violet show. Wait. What? Roses are red. Rich show is true. UFOs are great. Fakes are rude. It's not bad. It's all right. Wasn't that great? It's a thought that counts. No, I'm kidding. It was good, man. I'm just trying to bust chops because Brownie. $5 super chat. Rose the red. Rich show is true. UFOs are great. Fakes are rude. Why are they? Good point, Mr. Carr. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Mucho generoso. Everybody. Thanks, man. Goes right back into the kit. It's a good question. Why are the fakers rude? Aren't they, though? because they get defensive. You ratted them out. How'd they know? They think. They're like, how could they tell it's fake? Because it's bad. That's why. You didn't edit it right. I don't know. The speed was off. You didn't motion track it correctly. You didn't feather it. You didn't splice and dice it the right way. The object actually is supposed to go behind the pier over the ocean, not in front of it if it's a mile out. Capiche? Those are the mistakes we see. Bokeh. It's not okay. Bokeh is not okay. That should be a t-shirt. Should be a t-shirt. You want to see my place? Check this out. It's a mess. It's all boxes and stuff. It's like in the bedroom too. Yeah, it sucks. But you know, it's good. A new beginning. And let me show. I want everybody to guess, not except Coral. Coral, you can't guess. Guess how many shoes I had to pack. Anybody else want to take a guess? I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it. I'll get the picture. I had to take a picture of it to show because I didn't realize it. I knew it was close, but I didn't realize it was a lot. You hear the guy? Chill Gaming said 69. Welcome to the show's close. All right. Oh, Shane Reed. Good guess. Good guess. Stu Gerson, good guess. Mario with the 19. That's good. Stu Gerson, good. Good. Monica, that's a pretty good guess. Dr. Z Smith figures. Do you hear this fucking prick? He's doing it left. Oh, he's gone. Oh, hurt him. 57 pairs, Misty. Close. IR Film, pretty good guess. Chill Gaming. Who's the closest without going over? Well, so far we've got 21, 20, 67, 19, 18, 19, 110, Paul Cargo. That would have been true a couple of months ago. Here's the picture. 66. That's it. I think that's 66. That's where I got lost counting. Anyway. Yeah, it's pretty messy. There's the alien. Here's my chair. Look at that piece of shit chair. You see why? See why I need a real chair? Look how messy it is, though. Hey, what's that right over there? Anyway, yeah. And I figured we'll do the background today with the Ouija board because Ouija's coming with me. I know. Roll call. Mac Robert Moon, welcome to the show. Mike Johnson, welcome to the show. JP Passenor, welcome to the show. Area 503, welcome to the show. I have, no purses. Good question, though. I appreciate. You did see a weed tray. Yep, you sure did. Welcome to the show, Brandon Smith. Welcome, Scott Brown. Welcome, Offworld Adam with a T. Scorpion Z, greetings. Welcome to the show. Dark Hour. Paranormal, welcome to the show. Stu Gerson, hey, you know what I watched last night? I'll tell you in a minute. DTOM, welcome to the show. Paul Gary, welcome to the show. Thank you, man. Chill Gaming, what's up? Welcome. Eric 81872, welcome to the show. Muted Matrix, welcome to the show. I appreciated that. Yep. Yes, you did. Good eye. Brad A. Welcome to the show. John Haggett's back. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Thank you for your support. Bad Boy Channel, what are we summonsing? No. Maybe we will summons. Maybe I'll do. I did not. I still have the tarot cards here. You know I'm a tarot guy, right? You know I can do that stuff pretty well. Need to raffle off some. I'm a size 12. And actually, there's 12 pairs that I haven't even worn yet. I like orange. Orange is good. Love this show, Van Gogh. Welcome to the show. What's up, Mike Johnson? I have 71 hats. I have 81 watches, 71 hats. I think this is 66. I'll count it again. And, but I don't buy expensive. I have 3 really good watches and 1 phenomenal one. And I don't buy expensive watches. I buy watches that I could match up to the belt, the shoes, the hat, whatever it is I'm wearing. Come on, man. You're going to tell me you don't do that too? You know you do. And you better be putting socks. I don't have colored socks. I either have black or white. There is no rainbow colored socks in this household. Deep thought and no purses. But I do have it's a bag, but it's not, it's a drone bag, but it's square. It's not a purse. 340 Dusters Rule, welcome to the show. All right, everybody. Andrew Fricker, welcome to the show. Misty OC Dragons, welcome to the show. Area 503, welcome to the show. We got to get going. Do we? Tem, I had a watch once. Welcome to the show. Jimmy Mac Soundtracks, welcome. Paul Cargo. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, and then I said, no, I'll tell you later. JP Bassignon, First Floor Audio. Guys, welcome to the show. Brad A. It's a pouch, not a purse. It's a European carry-all. Seinfeld. Hey, just so you know, I did brownie up before the show, like right before, 5 minutes. Neats B, welcome to the show. What's up, Mikey? I don't know if I said it, but I'll say it again. Hello. We'll see. I don't know how long I'm doing this show. It could be 2 hours, 1 hour, it could be 3 hours. I have half of the place to do still. And I predict it'll take 6 hours for me to do it all. I have all day tomorrow to do it. I'll be fine. I'm going to change the background. Not a big fan. Scares me. Let's see. I want to pick a new one, but there's nothing I like. We can just go here. This is nice and cozy. Stranger Things. It's a good one. So I know you see what's in the title of the show. And what's up, Kim Brower? Van Gogh. Hi, welcome to the show. Kingfish Kebab. How you doing? And you know, it's been the theme the last few weeks. I get some people asking me, can you talk about this, talk about that? And I'm like, I will. I try to incorporate the little bit of Ancient Aliens in here and other stuff. But I do get motivated to talk about what's currently happening in ufology, the paranormal, whatever. Not every show will, every show's different, but all I want to say is I just go by what's hot, what's the hot topic. And then I build around that. And if there's something we haven't talked about in a long time, I'll talk about it. That's how I come up with ideas for the show. I see what's on Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, you know, the major 4, and YouTube, the 4 food groups for ufology research. I know, it's embarrassing. But where else are you going to go? There's not a lot of other places you could go. National UFO Reporting Center, MUFON. Yeah, I checked those places too. But they're usually behind. You know what I noticed? Third Phase of Moon put out 3 or 4 stories this year, 24 to 72 hours before the mainstream media picked up on it. Didn't even give them credit. That's pretty good. That's 1 story a month. They did the thing over the American Airlines missile that flew over. Remember, the guy reported it? Said something just flew over right over my airplane. Remember that? And then I called the airlines. Yeah, that was this thing. And then 24 hours later, the blimp. Oh, that was last year. Yeah, but that was New York. That was the blimp. I'm talking about this year. What were the other ones? Oh, the Soyuz, the one where they told NASA, the astronauts told NASA told the astronauts, Brownie, that you got to brace for impact. Get your seatbelts on. Make sure you're buckled up and strapped in, right? And they used that one object that Third Phase had put out a day earlier. Could have been a screw. Remember where it detached and then something came, looked like it went right in front of the camera? Mainstream media is making believe that's what they were bracing for. But that's not what they were bracing for. That what they braced for was later at bedtime, not when they were in the middle of separating from something. Why is the mainstream media doing this? It's crazy. They don't know what they're doing. They really don't know what they're doing, and they're late. And if they are the first ones to break a story, what do we get? The 3 videos that are blobs from 2017, Corbell's pyramid crap? Come on. Knapp's pictures of reflections and who knows what balloons? So forgive me if I feel like talking about stuff that's kind of relevant, which makes me a little bit motivated and angry, and I got to talk. I don't understand how this is allowed. I say it every night. You know that. I've been doing it a lot, and I'm not going to apologize because the message isn't being taken seriously out there. They think we're a joke because I goof around. You know, I know the rumor. I know the rumors out there, but people are watching. And how can you not give me credit? I remind me of Alex Jones, but not to that investigative, maybe someday, but not now. But it reminds me of how nobody believed anything he said. And then, 5-10 years later, it's like, Alex Jones, say who? Alex Jones, who? Yeah, exactly. They try to shut him up. It's a shame. And that brings me to the point that I titled the show. What is truth? Well, it used to be evidence, right? It used to be corroborative evidence, stuff that you can verify. But now, you just got to be a nice guy. You know, that guy's nice. Why would he lie? Yeah. You know who else was nice? Ted Bundy. He was a nice guy. Till he ate you. He's like, are you going to be eating that finger? What? Your finger. Are you going to be eating it later? Looks good. Looks good. I want that. Yeah. Your nose looks good too. Nice guy, right? He was a good neighbor, they said. Helped out with the trash, had functions with the family, took the kid and grandma and grandpa to their doctor's appointments. He was like Dexter. You ever seen Dexter on Showtime, right? Why? Why do we believe anybody where the evidence, it's right there in front of you? I know I keep bringing up a dead horse, right? I'm bringing up the dead horse, I said. $2 super chat from X1. It's $2.22 that says, goes into the kitty. Am I calling in? I forgot. That's right. We're going to have the call in. Let me open up the phone lines real quick. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for the $2.22 super chat. Mucho generoso, X1. Yes, I was going to do that 15 minutes ago and I forgot. Because my title's cut off. I can only see half of it and I forgot. I put that in at the last minute. I said, all right, we'll do a call-in show. What the hell? Let me get the phone number. There it is. Now, not yet, but let me get the phone line open. Now, rules for calling in. Talk about anything you want, but let's not, if there's more people waiting, I'll let you know. And let's try to keep, if you have a story, let's, just go through it. Don't skip everything. Just saying, if you got a story, let's get to the hot points. You know what I mean? Oh, there's an update for Skype right now. Please wait while setup installs Skype on my computer. Maybe we won't have a call. Okay, yeah, looks like we will. I have to verify the thing now. No. Wow, that is unreal. Usually, whose phone number is that? Why do I know that phone number? Anyway, let me put the phone number. Yeah, you can call, talk about anything tonight. All right, just keep it at a normal length. All right, phone lines are open. 623-242-2637. I will not put your phone number up on the screen, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just going to be me here. And once the call comes in, I'll remove it from the screen. And this way, your phone number won't show up in case you do have a phone that shows the number. Area code Arizona 480. How you doing?
Richie Pellegrino.
Who this?
It's X1, man. Nikki.
Hey, Nikki Pellegrino is great, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah, Jeff tried to get a hold of you for the Skywatch, but we missed it. So have fun in Florida, man. I drive a truck, and so I'm, sometimes I'll be down there. You gonna be near Jacksonville or anything?
Yeah, not that far away.
Nice.
I guess.
Right on.
Well, I'm by Tampa, so that's not too far away, right?
Sick. Yeah. Well, if I ever make it to Tampa, man, I'll reach out and hit you up while I'm at one of those truck stops.
Yeah. To the other caller, area code 219. If you want to call back in, I didn't see it. You both called at the same exact time, and I was trying to figure out why I heard 2 rings coming in. I thought I had another application open. So area code 219, just call back in about 5 minutes.
Well, I'll do one quickie.
Yeah. So you got a story? What is this? An experience you had?
Yeah, I've got so many of them, and I had mentioned the last time I called in the correlation with the paranormal experiences and the UFOs. It kind of started with the UFOs, and then it kind of turned into like everything.
Like ghosts and UFOs, right? Isn't that what we talked about?
Yeah, but I don't think they're ghosts. I think it's, whatever is in the UFOs, like whatever is doing that. I think it's them, like playing around or something.
What do you mean?
Well, I think they're connected. I think it's like one and the same phenomenon. And also, I also think that there's like a psych phenomenon as well connected with like things like poltergeist.
Oh, what kind? A psychic?
Like,
is that what you said?
More like kinda depending on your mood, like you'll have, it's kind of like it's more like telekinesis, making stuff happen. Or also there are beings, but like, you can't see them. They're, what do they call them? Tricksters, but like, shaman and all these other
the Cocapelli,
people, they'll refer to like these tricksters.
Yeah.
I just think they're all kind of like one and the same deal,
Wait, let's back up one second. Hold on. Because I want to make this clear. I'm not quite understanding. Are you saying that these are interdimensional beings with some sort of psychic ability?
That's close enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I could buy that for now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So what's their purpose?
But yeah, the thing is they're so bizarre and the stuff gets so weird that you kind of like, you think you get it, and then you're just like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? But
yes.
I think it's more for spiritual growth, spiritual growth. I think, kind of like, I forget the guy's name, Carlos Castaneda, I think, who studied Don Juan. Don Juan, he was like a shaman. He was teaching him like fear was like a big part of like a warrior's journey. And so, and you know, a fear is a big part of like some of the experiences that you have with paranormal in general.
Why? It's the
And
adrenaline push or something that makes it that way?
I think it's to develop like a fearlessness. Like I think they kind of put you to the test, and to the point where like you're just not afraid of stuff anymore.
You just get desensitized to your own fear by constantly facing fear. Yeah, got it. Just like the Force,
Right.
Darth
Yeah.
Vader and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll give these guys a quick story. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
This one's like one of my favorites. Okay, so I'll try and tell it good.
No, don't worry.
Do
Yeah, go right ahead. No rush, man. Take your time.
Okay. All right. So I'm home alone, and this is my parents' house in Scottsdale, and they would like leave, and then I would, and when they were gone, I would go there and like hang out there, you know, because I had an apartment, and I like hanging out up there, especially if they're gone. You get like the whole house to yourself, and they don't care, you know, they're
big
glad
time
to have me hang out.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting in the game room, and this is one of many experiences I've had in this house, but this one's really like kind of falls into that trickster category. It's like they're messing with you, right?
Yep.
So it's not nighttime or anything like that. It's not like the witching hour or nothing. I'm not in bed. I'm just in the game room watching TV, and there's no one in the house. It's middle of the day, and I thought I heard something. I'm sitting there on the couch, and what I thought I heard was like the microwave running or something. But I didn't really pay much attention. I was just like, at first I just didn't know what I heard, but then I heard a beep. Just a beep.
A what?
So you know when a beep, like a beeping sound.
Okay.
Yeah. From the microwave.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So you know when the microwave goes off, it has that initial alarm, but then when no one opens the door for a while, it'll
beeps
beep
again
every couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard that beep, and I'm like, what the hell? That's the microwave, you know? So so I get up, I walk around, go on over to the kitchen, and I look at the microwave, and it says end. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, so I'm like, I don't remember using the microwave. So I open it, there's nothing in there, and I shut it, and now the clock's back, it's back to normal. And it was just you know, kind of like, that's weird. It was just like, you know, that's weird. Okay. So, but that was it. So then I go back, and I'm watching TV again in that other room. And again, I thought I heard like the microwave like running or something, but this time it was the same as before. It was like you didn't hear it, like you could almost hear the buttons being pushed in.
Oh wow.
Like set, like being set. And then okay, but this time I heard it go off. Like a few minutes later, it went off, like beep beep beep, you know, the alarm.
Yeah.
And I get up, and I'm like, what the hell, right? So I get up, I walk in there. Sure enough, it says end on the screen. And now I open it, I shut it, and I'm like, this thing's like glitching out or something, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck's going on with it? And so this is where it gets trippy as hell. So I just decide to unplug it, right? The moment I unplug it, I hear, like, instantly, the moment I take it out of the wall, I hear this. I pull it out of the wall, and I hear this. And I'm like, what the hell, right? So on the other side of the wall where the outlet is the laundry room. It's on the other side of this wall. There's a door to it, and it's coming from in there. So I'm like, it was like right when I pulled it out, I'm hearing that in the other room, and I don't know what it is. It's like that song, right? It's like a little mechanical something playing it. So I walk around and I open up the door. I go into the laundry room, and there's this magnetic piano on the washing machine. It just went off all by itself the moment I unplugged the microwave. And okay, so here's the thing. So I push the button on it to get it, for me to get it to go off, and it doesn't go off. And so I push it down, because the button is like the piano keys. It's a piano magnet, and it's got like piano keys, and like the keys are like one big button, and you push it down and it plays that song. That da 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 da.
So what happened after all this? Yeah.
So okay, so I push it down, it doesn't work. Then I push it down like really hard, and I get it to go off again, but it's hard. It's like out of batteries. It's like hardly working, right? And I've never heard it do that since.
When you say
before,
when you say it's out of batteries, there were no batteries in it, or the juice was out of the. There were batteries in it, but dead.
Okay, so it just so happened to be like, you know, when things are running out of batteries and they just go off automatically because they're out of batteries or they're running low.
Yeah, it's kind of like a warning. Yeah.
Right. Well, whatever made it go off, it just so happened to do it at that moment when the microwave was going off on its own. Right when I unplugged it from the wall, on the other side of the wall is that laundry room with that magnet on the washing machine. Just happened to go off the moment I unplugged that microwave after the second incident.
Right. So you can't just dismiss it as dead batteries, because you heard it happen. First of all, the microwave's going off for no reason.
Right. It kept adding up. It kept building up. And then that's the thing is whenever my especially when my dad leaves, for some reason the activity really picks up in the house when he's gone. Especially when you're there by yourself. When
you were there, I don't remember if you said it, but how was your attitude at the time? Were you in a good mood, bad mood? Because, you know, you mentioned depends on your attitude of the day, I guess, your mood.
Yeah, I was just, you know, Reggie, you know, just totally, I was just ready to chill. I was, you know, just doing nothing special. Chilling. I was just watching TV. Yeah. And just, you know, but that just added to like some of the other stuff that's happened there numerous times, just weird stuff like that. Just on and on and on.
Do you ever talk to your folks about them seeing weird things happen there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My mom.
Oh wow.
She experiences it to this day. She tells me about it all the time.
Is this house built up in the McDowell Mountains, or is it downtown Scottsdale, or like you don't have to get exact, but is it on its own acre lot or something?
I did some research. It is the McDowell Mountains.
Yeah.
And there just so happens to be the Arabian Library is listed as one of the haunted locations in Scottsdale.
No way.
It's right down the street.
I used to live right there.
It's right down the street from our house.
Wow, I used to live right
down
there.
The street from our house.
Wait a minute.
And the thing is, it's kind of new too. Like, I mean, it's not new. It's over 20 years old now.
Yeah, but I was going to say.
You know, no one died there.
But, you know, that whole area used to be Indian, you know, reservations. When I moved out here, all that stuff was still, I don't know where exactly your parents' house is, but when I moved out here in 79, a lot of McDowell Mountains were cordoned off. Either that or it was part of the parks, but whatever. It's
the reserve.
You know how it is on that side of Pima Road where the 101 is. There used to be cotton fields all up there.
Up there too.
Yeah. A lot of Indian culture.
There's petroglyphs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. A lot of
Yeah, in
Indian
that area.
stuff. Now, there's a lot of, so that's at your parents' house up there. Do you have anything
Yeah.
happen with you at your place, or maybe when you're driving?
When I'm driving, I get a lot of um vivid dreams. I wouldn't call them lucid because I can't tell the difference. I think it's real, and I have like really vivid dreams. You know that like okay, for instance, last night, real quick, I dreamt that there was this 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 girl was showing me her mask, but it was not the like Fauci mask. Like
It wasn't three of them.
she had like a no, she had like a Phantom she had a Phantom of the Opera type mask on her face, right?
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, why are you wearing that mask? And she takes the mask off, and underneath the mask she had like tattoos on her face, but not like pop culture tattoos. They were like tattooed, and the funny thing is the tattoos were like around her eyes. And I've had a lot of dreams like that where I would be like looking at really cool sunglasses that would be on like a mannequin, you know, and stuff like that. That could be you know, related to like UFO phenomenon and like memory, what's it called? Cover memories, you know,
Yeah.
false memories or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Regression. False regression.
Yeah, I forget what screen memory. Yeah, so like so that's kind of like how, you know, I sort of just I think like I'll think about the dream and I'll be like, huh, that's weird. It could be a screen memory, you know, but it's still I'm still just in my truck. It's still a dream, you know. So, but I've you know, Jeff and I have talked about astro abductions, where like they actually don't take your physical body. It's more of a outer body experience, or
Yeah, that's what I think's
you know,
going on.
there's NDE and OBE stuff that's connected to it as well.
Yeah, I think there's a whole hodgepodge of different types of abductions. Why that is, because how do people go through walls and ceilings? But you know, if it's just astral, how are some people coming home with the leaves of the trees, you know, and branches and other people's clothing? So
Right, yeah, and I heard about that one when the guy in his living room, yeah, he like came through the window and the leaves were like he remembers going through the window in the living room, and then like the leaves from outside were inside. What abduction case was that? Do you remember?
no, I wasn't thinking of that one. I don't know that one. I probably do,
Oh,
but
okay,
I
yeah.
don't remember either who it was.
I'm thinking it could be Ed Walters from Florida, Gulf Breeze.
Oh, maybe it is. He slept walked, I think. He did a little bit of sleepwalking too, right?
Huh.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Probably was him.
Yeah.
But people, you know, there was a woman who said that when she was abducted, the leaves that she had were at the top of a big, huge 40-foot tree outside her house that she was grabbing onto and just happened to wake up with the
Huh.
leaves. They were big, huge green leaves that are on the tops of these trees. But pretty
Yeah.
interesting stories, man. So you're not on the road now, obviously, right?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm in Wyoming on the I-80.
Oh, you're driving right now?
No, I'm parked at a
Oh,
Flying J.
right
Yeah.
on. Well, thanks.
Yeah, I'm in my little truck apartment.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I wish you a safe journey and thank you for calling in. I'm going to grab the other caller. So,
Thanks, man.
yeah, don't be a stranger. You know, we'll
Yeah, fun show. I love it. It's
thanks.
awesome.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
Yeah.
this too. You made it that much better,
Yep.
so I appreciate it.
Dude, thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope they like the story about the microwave.
Dude, that's so crazy. All right, we'll talk soon.
One of the weird ones.
Yep.
All right, man. Yeah.
All right, talk
Thank
to you
you.
later.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Sounds good. Take care.
Bye, guy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
area code 219. Welcome to the show. Who is this?
This is Paul Cargo, Rich. How are you?
Hey, Paul Cargo. What's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm just I decided to watch your show tonight on my laptop rather than my satellite feed. That way I can call and converse.
Nice. So
Yeah.
what's on your mind?
Did you see the McShillen interview the other day with Mick West?
Tim? No.
Yeah.
Oh my
West
God!
and-
Really?
Yeah, they did a long, but maybe an hour and 20 minutes, and they went back and forth, and they were both really cordial.
Yeah.
And they were talking about basically the FLIR video and the gimbal and the Tic Tacs, and they both were in agreement that the on-screen information really didn't indicate anything abnormal about the vehicle that they were tracking.
Right.
You agree with that?
Yeah. Nothing abnormal. It was just going in a straight line, same speed as a regular commercial airplane.
Yeah, it didn't show them going to, from 0 to 28,000 feet in 1 second.
Right.
But
nothing out of the
do you
norm.
think David Fravor was lying?
No. Who
That's
said
the
that?
only part I don't understand.
Mick West? Oh, you're talking about Mick West and Rob Freeman? I think who it was,
No,
or some.
It was Tim McShillen.
Oh, wow. All right. According to what Fravor said, right? Not Fravor. Who are you talking about? Fravor?
Yeah, I'm talking about what Fravor. He was the chief. He did most of the TV interviews when it happened. Correct.
He was the pilot.
He was the pilot. Everyone was talking.
Okay, yeah.
Correct.
I don't know. What are they saying he lied about? Because I know that Kevin Day was mistaken about something, but
I'm not sure that Fravor was lying, but he said he saw this Tic Tac fly right by his plane within 50 feet.
Yeah.
And it went, from 0 to 28,000 feet in the blink of an eye. But what they showed on the FLIR video didn't indicate any of that.
No, I know. It never does. That's why it sucks.
And it does suck. And I know the last few nights you've been getting really down on the state of ufology.
It's awful.
And it seems to me, especially Mick West, he's been poking holes in just about every story there is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a real good job at it.
Yeah, he is. And it seems to me, and a lot of them are videos, but there's some very, very compelling testimony out there from eyewitness accounts.
Yeah.
That's hard, like the pilot, like David Fravor. The videos don't show it, but his testimony, which should be, pretty reliable, does.
Should be.
But I just wanted to comment on that. That's all.
But the thing is, without any of the radar that they said, they have this radar evidence, without without any videos, they're showing us a gimbal, Tic Tac, Go Fast. Those are just blobs to me from a FLIR camera. We still don't have anything worthy of saying that's definitely a UFO. That's all I can say on that.
And I would think that a naval carrier strike group would have submarines attached. They said these vehicles went until they were transmedium. They went from the ocean to the sky.
Did you see that? I didn't see that.
I did not see that.
I know. And what's his name? Corbell's saying, and they were saying how they were, making unbelievable maneuvers. I didn't see any of that. Why talk about it? Come on, man. That's not fair.
See any of it.
They're building a narrative with false footage and pictures. It's very strange. I've never seen anything like it.
You want to believe that they actually have some data that does prove this.
Mm-hmm.
And that they would release this data, but they're not gonna.
No. People think that's what's coming up on June 25th at the end of the 180 days.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think so.
Big letdown.
I think so. Yeah, Nick Pope said that too. He thinks it's going to be a letdown. People aren't going to be getting what they think they're going to get. I want to see a ship make 90-degree turns at 100,000 miles an hour, like Greer talked about.
And and then fly into the ocean. Yep, I'd
Yeah.
love to see that.
You know that one where it looks like it's flying into the ocean?
Yeah, going behind the waves.
Yeah, I think it's going behind the waves. I don't think it's going in the water.
No,
That's
I don't
just
think so
me.
either.
That's just me. Because everything else is bull. So that, to me, it's there's something weird about the way it disappears. Like it looks like a wave got in the way. It didn't go in the water.
You can't say for sure. That's definitely true.
Is that cynical? Is that what I am, a cynic? Is that what that is?
You sound a little cynical as of late. I'll be honest with you.
Well, I think I should be. I mean, how could I not be? What's wrong if it's the truth? I don't know.
You know, and like I said, a naval task force has gear that we're not even aware of. They know what. Jesus, they can track that shit from space. You know, if the information's out there, they're going to keep it because it's under the guise of national security. The report they make to Congress may be a little more than we hear. What we hear is going to be a big nothing. I just want to see the look on UFO Jeebus's face when nothing comes out of it. He's going to have to change the name of his station. Yeah,
instead of post-disclosure world, no disclosure world.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Rich, you have a good night. Get to your next caller.
All right, Paul. Thanks for calling in, man. Anytime.
Yeah, you have good luck with your move too, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna suck, but all right. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace out. I hate goodbyes. I hate goodbyes. I'm not good at the goodbyes. The hellos, I'm fine. Goodbyes, I'm not that good at. Remember when you used to have problems hanging up with your first love? You hang up, no you. Go ahead, we'll do it together. Ready? I love you. You didn't say it when I said it. We'll say it at the same time. Okay, you ready? Go. I love you. No, why didn't you say it? I did say, you didn't hear me. Interesting topics tonight. I like the mix-up. I don't know what to say, man. You want to call in? The number's on the board there, but I was looking for the interview with Tim McShillen and Mick West. I don't remember McShillen being on anybody's show a couple of days ago. But I know Mick West was debating somebody. I think we played it. Mick West was debating somebody on, oh, that's right. It was John Greenwald's show. Right? And I think I played it. What is John Greenwald's, what is it? What's the name of John Greenwald's show? I'll just put his name in. I know, I can't think. Brownie time. Working. The Black Vault. I saw it, but I couldn't say it, you see? Yeah, Robert Powell and Mick West.
Did it take this object to...
It's a pretty good conversation. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play a little bit more of it while we're here. Just so we have, I want you to hear this. It's a good part.
Drop from 28,000 feet down to sea level. His response to me was, how long did it take you to think of that question? So in other words, he's indicating within a split second, right? So I've got two independent corroborating witnesses. Now, am I going to throw that out because I think these two guys are idiots or something? No. I go to Kevin Day and I ask for his report from his captain of his ship. He was rated as an outstanding excellent on his report. And the captain of the ship said, he is my #1 senior chief officer. a recognized expert in air defense. His impact within the Nimitz strike group has been phenomenal. So you're talking about a senior chief here who was responsible not just for the USS Princeton, but for the defense of the entire strike group. All right, so there's one point with witnesses. Now let's move to the other critical point. When the pilots realized how quickly that object disappeared, right? And we calculated the accelerations very simply. You know at what point an object will disappear from eyesight.
Oh, somebody just
based on
Larky DERRY. I said Larry like a. Let me see. Let me get this right. Oh, somebody just Larky DERRY. Welcome to GUFON. How are you?
No bad, mate. No bad.
Hello, hello. That's right. You're on the show.
Right. So just a wee quick one, dude. After all the things that I'd seen in the sky, thought I'd buy myself a little camera, have a little look. So I've posted them up on my channel for you to have a look at some point. They're pretty crap. It's only a wee real length 3 camera. But after what I had seen with the 7 orange orbs doing crazy speeds in the sky, E-shapes round about each other, back 10 to a dead stop. They've done it for about 5-10 minutes, something like that. And I probably went insane if I hadn't seen it with my missus, because I literally hung out the window and couldn't believe what I was seeing. So got the wee camera, put some vids up, and what I've seen on them seems to be things that don't move across the sky like a plane. They move straight up in the sky, then do big bright flashes like they're pulsing away. And I've also got another couple of things that look like what you would imagine FAA lights to look like. You know how you would get like a constant pulse? Well, these things ain't a constant pulse. They pulse kind of a random fashion, and then they push up into like straight up. They don't fly across the sky. You get me? So yeah,
I hear you. So do you have anything that's turning, making hard right-angled turns?
Not in the vids that I've put up, no. I don't. The chance I spent 30 odd years looking at the sky, never seen anything, and always thought a lot of rubbish.
It sounds like you might have even captured a iridium flare satellite, because those act like that.
Could be. Could be. I was literally in the way that I was just intrigued and really wanted to understand what it was I was seeing, because they were visible to the eye. I know the camera's not great, but they were visible to the eye, really bright. The other things that I've seen flying up over like maybe houses or something like that, they don't fly in a trajectory of a plane. They fly up the way. They fly that they're heading out. They don't fly across. The area that they're in as well, there isn't an airport over there. There isn't anything over there. It's pretty much unexplainable to me. Now, the only reason that I would even bother about it is the fact I've seen the 7 other things. Now, that was in August. That was last year in August I seen them. And after that, I seen things going to the moon in bright flashes. Might be like you say, but I mean, I watched things go in flashes, in stages to the moon and not pass it, not come out the other side. I've done a wee bit of research. It might be because of the brightness. It might be because it went behind it, sort of things like that. But they're not stars. Yeah. They're not satellites. I mean, I see hundreds of satellites. They move slowly, the same direction. They don't do pulsing. They're quite clear.
Yeah, they do. They do pulse. Yeah, they do. Because they're spinning, and depending on the size and what shape the mirror is, it's amazing.
Well, there may be some of them that are exactly like that.
Maybe I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I totally get you. Totally get you. But again, I appreciate even having the time to tell you, because it's pickled my head for as long as I can remember.
Do you have a channel where this is posted?
Yeah, it's on my channel, Larky DERRY on YouTube.
Oh yeah? Oh, right on.
I put 3 of them up today just because my wee pal was asking me, and he says, "Oh, have you got anything that I can see?" Because I was telling him about the 7. And he says, I just said to him, "Yeah, no problem. I've got a couple of wee things. It's not great. It's a crappy camera. I bought it just cheap, just to try and get some sort of view of the sky. I tried it with my mobile phone, and my mobile phone just came out black. It doesn't pick up the sky at all. Yeah. So I got a colour night vision camera, pointed it at the sky, and And I think like maybe the first video, you'll see two coming up over the house on the left-hand side. They head up, and then there's like bright flashes as they head out the way. Middle of the video, there's an asteroid, and then I think that one's done. The other
Are you
couple
talking
of videos are just
about the
flashes.
one? I'm sorry, the very first one you're talking about that's on your channel?
There's three vids. There's three vids. So the first one is, I think UFO Scotland 1 is the one where you'll see them over the left-hand side of the house going up the way.
Okay, here we go.
Not really 100% sure.
Oh, yeah, there's the house right there.
Right, there's the house. So if you look left-hand side, if I've got the correct video, I mean, yeah, right. See the two dots on the left-hand side heading straight up?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Watch this. Left-hand side, they head straight up. Now, planes fly left to right across the sky. They don't fly straight up, right? Now you're going to see two pulse flashes next to that wee star on the left-hand side. If you bring your mouse over left and down.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Flash.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so if you put it back, you'll see the objects heading straight up. You will clearly see them. So you see one flash round about there, and then there's another flash, maybe say a little bit further up than that. You'll see a secondary flash.
Here it comes. Yeah, it's going to happen any second. I went back. There was one right there. There's a little one.
So, I mean, that could be obviously satellites moving, but the only reason that I say I've done this is because in that skyline, I had 7 objects moving, like things out of see the scene in Close Encounters of the Third Kind where all the alien spaceships appear in the sky. It's kind of like that. That's the best way I could describe it to you.
That would be incredible.
It was so incredible, mate. I honestly used to think that this was total bullshit and people were just making it up until I seen it for myself.
I see these kinds of flashes and I never know what they are because, you know, we can't see it. It's very frustrating.
Yeah,
so
well, when this one you get the same thing. There's a flash at the top of the screen. You'll see the wee flash at the top of the screen. And then I think you see...
Oh, there it was. Yeah, right here. Let me go back to that.
Then I think what you see is an object appear above that house on the left-hand side again.
Here we go, right here.
Yep, right there.
There it is.
And that moves up, going in a kind of weird trajectory.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
To the left.
It's going left.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Then it went up a little.
Yep. It keeps moving up.
Oh,
I've got other things of planes, satellites. They move in a more
that's
easy
cool.
flash.
Yeah, that's
in the middle of this video, you get also a meteor comes in. You'll see a nice clear stripe.
Really? All right, let's go in the middle.
That's cool. Just about there. If you just keep it here, it should streak right across the screen.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. This is kind of interesting. I feel like I'm there. We've got similar stuff. That's great. It's better than nothing, and it could be anything really. It could be a secret space force.
You don't see anything. It's just a black screen.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to appear there. It will be a big bright streak across the sky if I've got the right video. It'll be unmissable. It should only be in a couple of seconds' time.
Yeah,
as far as I'm aware, it's just a meteor. But again, on the night that I seen the 7, they were moving as fast as the meteor comes into the screen.
Oh, really?
I imagine it's just about to happen. I know I'm bigging this up too much. It's only a meteor, but
that's all right. Hey, man, maybe it isn't.
Well, one of those ones. I actually think the night that I seen the 7, there was a light display in Edinburgh, and I think whatever it was that came to look at they must have seen the light display from the ground. That's what I'm thinking.
Where is it?
These things have turned.
We're way over halfway. Oh, there it is.
There's there.
Hey, that was pretty cool. Let's go back. Look at that. Good catch, man. Are you out there with the camera, or do you just have a setup?
My windowsill.
But you're there with it?
No, I'm actually sitting on my computer when I've got that one.
Okay. So the camera's just doing all the looking, and you just review it later?
No. Actually, at that time, this camera is rubbish, mate. It doesn't. It's got this thing where it switches itself off after 5 minutes of viewing. So I'm literally sitting there with a drink watching that.
Anything on the other video here? This number 3?
Yeah, probably just some flashes again. Top. I think it's top right. I'm not really sure about this one. I can't remember. I've watched so many of these today.
Yeah.
There should be. I think there's some flashes in this one
I
somewhere.
think I just saw one. What kind? Do you know what we're looking
Yeah,
at?
so
What
the top, very,
stars?
very top. There's the flashes in this one.
There it was, right there.
Very, very top. Yeah.
Is this? There it is again. So you got a couple flashes. Oh, let me go back. I want to see this again. Watch up
So
top,
it
guys.
could be
Right
a
here.
satellite spinning, like you say.
It could be, but you know. Two.
Definitely visible with the naked eye, though. Definitely.
It's like 3 to 3.5 seconds. It's not a perf 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
now.
it's not FAA.
Oh, there it
like,
is again. See?
It's not a plane. When you see planes go past, it's very regular, and the camera picks them out, no problem at all.
Yeah, this thing's moving. Now it's I sometimes you may have seen it too, just one big flash and then nothing else. I've been in my backyard sky watching with other people, and one night I saw a flash so bright I thought somebody's TV was on, and we just saw a flash or something in between shows. And then like 20 minutes later, it happened again. And my friend who was with me goes, "Did you just see a bright flash in the sky?" And I go, "Yes, I did." He goes, "Did you see the one earlier?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I thought I was seeing it." And he's like, "Yeah, me too." So these big flashes, you think it might be an airplane passing overhead, but it wasn't. And it's happening a lot. Just getting a flash, like somebody's taking a picture of you.
Yeah,
and nothing.
That's it. Well, to me, I didn't really have any clue. It was only after the 7 that I seen that was completely undeniable. I mean, I wish I had it. That's why I went and got this camera. That's why I went and got a new phone. Honestly, I felt so stupid. But anyway, I'll let you go. I know you've
got got another caller. Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. Catch you later,
man.
Good show.
Thanks again. Take care. Welcome to GUFON. May I ask who's called in? Hello, hello. Caller, unknown person.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting the reverb from the stream.
Oh my. Is it on
Can you
your?
hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine. Who's calling?
Good. This is the whole thing. This is Tim from the chat.
What's up, Tim? Thanks for calling in. You got something interesting you seen or a story you want to tell?
Well, there's a few things, but specifically regarding your 90-degree turn sighting. I know it's a personal recounting, but it's I think it's interesting because I used to work for mosquito control in my county, and we would do night fogging, and it's boring as hell. I'll tell you that. You drive around 10 miles an hour with a blinking light, it's just awful.
Right.
But so I'd spend that time looking for UFOs because I'm out in the country and I'm doing nothing else. So I'd spend my time looking at the sky, and I would see what would look like satellites. They would blink, just like a satellite, but I would just watch them anyway because there's nothing to do. And one night I watched it long enough, and I watched it do a 90-degree turn, straight up 90-degree turn. It was insane. So I almost didn't believe myself, and I kind of thought I must have saw another satellite crossing, afterwards. So the next night did the same thing. Next night did the same thing. Didn't see anything interesting. But about a week later, I was watching it, did the same thing, and then I watched after that. I saw this blinking satellite, which is what I thought it was, coming across the sky, straight ass line, not doing anything interesting, coming across the line, 90-degree turn, and then it blinked out. It just disappeared. And then it was probably 5 to 10 minutes after that, there was 2 planes that would come in from this is a bit of a, I'm kind of giving you the whole story in like half a second, but
well, take your time.
In Michigan, in my part of town, there is a, it's a ways away, but there's a National Guard Air Force base, and it would run A-10 Warthogs, and they would come do, in the daytime, they would come do sweeps, and they would be in a two pair line.
Mm-hmm.
And so after this thing blinked out, these two planes came in with their red and green flasher lights, and they were, you know, only a couple hundred yards. Well, yeah, about a couple hundred yards apart. And it was really weird. And that's the only reason I would say that they were military planes, is because they were so close to each other that no commercial jets would do this. And then they would run a quadrant like across the whole sky the rest of the night. It was very interesting. It was almost like that these planes, or they were dispatched to investigate these 90-degree UFOs. I don't know.
Probably
I just thought
were.
it was interesting. What was that?
They probably were dispatched to go check that out. It probably showed up on radar, or it could have just been some sort of test, maybe even a spy satellite or satellites or drones.
I did. That was. I kind of thought that, because I always try to debunk things pretty heavily, because, you know, it's pretty rare to see a legit UFO.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why are they going to need to come out here after say if it was a test? Why would they have to come out after the test and run these quadrants for an hour and a half? Like, it just didn't seem to make any sense. They would run these, well, I guess quadrants isn't quite the right term. I don't know, what would you call a triangular quadrant? But I don't know. But anyway, they would run like a triangular thing in a line, probably spaced a little bit apart, but they would just run these triangles in the sky. Like, it's almost like they were searching for something after this would happen. And it would happen probably, it was pretty regular. And it was like the kind of thing where I'm like, if anybody was looking at these quote unquote UFOs, they probably wouldn't think they were UFOs, because they blinked like a satellite. They were about as bright as a satellite. But if you watched them long enough, you'd see them make turns that was not possible, for anything that wasn't a UFO, or a satellite. It was very strange, very, very strange thing.
When was this again?
This was probably 2011, 12, somewhere in there.
Are you?
And it would happen.
What part of the world are you in?
Michigan.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. So, what's up in Michigan? You think that would attract such things?
Well, I hear a lot about the lakes, and you've heard. I'm sure you have, about the frequency of UFOs being around bodies of water.
Sure.
And the Great Lakes are pretty heavy with that. So, but it's like one of those things. Like, okay, so let's go down the path that they are UFOs, right? What the hell are they doing? Like, why are they just? What's the need for them to fly around at a moderate speed and make 90-degree turns over the farmlands of Michigan? Like, it was just weird. Just a strange thing. But it's probably it's the closest thing I've ever seen to being like, holy crap, because I watched them do these turns a number of times, because you're sitting out here. Give you a little background on what it's like to be a mosquito control person. You're driving around a truck at 10 miles an hour in the middle of the night with a flashing light on your truck, and you're just in the farmlands doing nothing. So I'm just up here looking at the sky, and I'm like, I would track these things for 15, 20 minutes, watching them just, I'm like, oh, well, that one's probably a satellite, but I got nothing else to do. Why not just watch it?
Yeah.
And it was probably 2-3 times a month you'd see something like that. It was really just odd that it just nothing about it made sense, because like, what are they doing? Like, what's the point of this? It's just very strange. The
way you described driving around with the one light on, going real slow, is like Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters of the Third Kind when he was lost. He was looking to get, and then it came over him. That's when the mailboxes went crazy and the lights went out. Have you ever had any problems with the vehicle stalling on you like out of nowhere and then starting back up, or not really?
Like I was saying, it was like, I've had weird experiences where you feel like, like that feeling like the eye of Sauron is upon you. I've had those before, but never with this thing. It was like, they're so far away. I just could tell that there was like no interest in what anyone was doing. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was way out there.
So it wasn't above you. It was out further. Yeah.
Yeah, they looked like satellites. It wasn't like it wasn't even like when the ISS passes over. Mm-hmm. I think it was you, Rich, that did the ones where there was like, the bright, like you would think it was the ISS, but it was like an orb, and people were like, it's not that, you know. I've seen that kind of thing before, but it was much farther away than that. It would have been like anybody would look up there and they would think, oh, well, that's, you know, some distant plane or a satellite.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
That's why they get away with it, you know, until they come over the suburbs, which I never understood. If it's us working alongside aliens, or if it's us with back engineered craft, there's a good chance it might stop working and just fall out of the sky on somebody's house. So I always find it very interesting. Yeah. When I hear stories from all over the country, you know, over people's homes, I don't think it's us. I think it is something else, someone else. I just don't know why.
Yeah. I think you're probably right on that, because it didn't make sense for them to come out. And then I can't say that they were A-10s that came out at night, but they're the only thing that I know the National Guard has out there, and they're coming from the same direction as the base. So I'm guessing that's what they were. They weren't super fast. They weren't moving like, you know, fighter jets. They just weren't fast enough. And I just couldn't understand what the point of them sending out those planes was. Didn't make sense to me. A lot of it didn't make sense. I didn't really understand why they would be doing such thing. And if it was our test, what are they coming out there to sweep for? And why would they spend, you know, an hour and a half in the sky afterwards? It was just really weird.
Was it what lake was it? Erie or Michigan?
Huron.
Huron. The biggest one is Erie, right? Or no?
I think Superior's the deepest one. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well,
I've lived here my whole life. I can't remember.
There's so many sightings that happen over there. They have the record amount of UFO sightings for a lake in the whole world. So something may be in the water.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you could, you know, I grew up in the city for, well, not my whole life, but you know, you could go up and look, and there's so many planes and things in the sky, and unless you're like really paying attention, you would not see this kind of maneuver, because it's almost like they were mimicking the flashing or strobing of a plane. Yeah, you know, it's strange.
Well, then, yeah. See, I don't know if they need to mimic the planes or anything. I don't know. I guess they could if they wanted to, but couldn't they just not have their lights on? You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's part of why I think it's so weird. It's like, I don't even know why they'd bother.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's interesting.
What's the point?
So
I don't know, it's just that was like my most pertinent thing, but it's just very strange. It's like none of it really made sense, but I know I watched it happen, like the actual turn, like 2 or 3 times. And it's like, it's just weird. And after the first time, it's like you're addicted to crack. After that, you see that happen once, you're like, am I crazy? I need to see this.
Yeah, that's the best when it happens twice, and maybe more than that. It's a great story. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Anything closer
I tried to videotape, but it's pointless.
It was too far.
Videotape stars, cell phone.
Yeah.
But,
well, anything else you wanted to throw in? Any other experiences? Anything close to home? In the home?
I have a couple of things. They're not really. They're all over the place. So I mean, if you like, I got like one half-assed Bigfoot type situation that I thought was interesting. But I don't know. If you want to get into that, that's fine. If you don't, I don't care.
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, you want to.
Sure. So this was same job.
All right.
And you're working out here in the country, right? And it was just before getting ready to do the night fogging, which is what we do, you know, where I was looking at the UFOs. So we had this one day, and it was raining pretty bad. Normally when it rains, you get called off, but, you know, it wasn't like you never knew until you started. So, like, I'm getting ready to start. I go down this it's a road that you would normally use to relieve yourself if you really had to go, because there's no towns, there's nowhere else to go. So I'm whipping down this road, and I park at the end. And I get out. I got my strobes flashing just to keep people away, because that's generally how it works. You got your strobes flashing, nobody bothers you. So I pop out of the truck. It's raining. I really have to pee. So I decided to go ahead and get after it. And I get this spine tingling feeling, you know, like that somebody's watching you. It's like, oh shit, somebody's here. So I turn and look down the path, and it's like, it's not really a logging path, but it's a 2-track that goes off of this dead end road to the north. And so I look, and it's downpouring rain out, and I got this feeling. I look and I see what it looks like at the time is a person who's, I don't know, quite a large person wearing all black, walking down the path and just like lazily grabbing at the treetops, or the branches that were, hanging down over the 2-track.
Yeah.
Just like anybody out for a walk being bored. And I'm looking at it, realize I'm looking at this, quote unquote person, and it just decides to slowly turn around and walk back the other way. I'm like, wow, that was weird. And my spidey senses are just going crazy. So I jump in the truck and I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. So that really was like really weird. I didn't know why I felt so weird about it, other than why is there a person out here in the middle of the woods just walking down this 2-track in the rain? So probably, I don't know, a week later, when I finally found my balls again and decided to go check it out, I walked down that path, and I could not even come close to touching those branches. Like, they were a good 2 foot above me, and I'm about 6 foot tall. And I was like, wow, yes, I'm very uncomfortable now, and I didn't want to go in the woods ever again. It was just very strange. This had to be a person who was at least a foot taller than me, walking around in the middle of nowhere, down a 2-track in the rain at 7:45 at night. It's just very strange thing.
So what was it wearing? Could you tell in detail, or?
No, it looked like a person wearing because it was probably 400 yards away at least.
Oh wow!
It looked like a person wearing a black rain jacket.
That's almost a quarter of a mile away.
Yeah, it was about a football field. I mean, I'm not a huge.
You mean 400 feet? You said 400 yards. Feet?
No, well, football. Yeah, I mean, football field's 300. So yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know exactly.
Oh, okay. I'm just that's a big difference. That's why, because it gives me a little more inside perspective on what you were seeing, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, are there any other homes out there? Any like homeless people squatting somewhere in the forest?
No. Well, that's the whole thing. Is like the distance made it hard to see, but I walked all the way out because the path turns, and nowadays it's all blocked off with pretty fancy fencing, which is odd. But anyway, like the path turned at the end of the road, so like I knew I could see it on the path. So I walked down as far as I knew it was, and there was nothing that I could even ever think about touching, even if I was jumping. Well, I could probably jump and touch it. That's probably a lie, but it was high. Like, and it was just like I could see. I remember watching it grab the branch and pull it down and just let it go. Like it was just messing around with the trees, just being out for a boardwalk. It was really strange. The closest houses were probably half a mile. Yeah, probably half a mile away.
Interesting story, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you calling in. I do have another caller to get to, so definitely Tim, right? You said Tim, right?
Tim.
Yeah.
T-E-M.
Oh, Tim. Oh my gosh. Well, dang it. Well, good. I'm glad it's you. I was like looking for Tim. I'm like, woo, where's Tim? All right, man. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. That was awesome. You're gonna have to call back with some more stories.
Yeah, I got a couple. Have a good show, Rich.
All right. Thanks, Tim. Bye-bye. I think, Sam, are you on the line? And thank you for the $5 super chat, Sam Albright. Oh, the phone. All right. So you're not there. Okay. Thanks a lot. Super generoso. Oh, it says missed. All right. Let me make sure that's not playing. That was Tim. That's pretty wild. I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, there was 2 callers. Then there was one. I thought that was you, Sam, and then now nobody. Dang it. That's okay. Just call the number on the screen if you want to call back in. Yeah, I was just showing these. You know how Third Phase always has something like when they do their call-in show. By the way, I did get somebody sent some support to GUFON. And let's see who that was. That was Alejandro Gonzalez. Thank you very much for your support right through PayPal. Appreciate that. Super generoso, by the way. Area code 330. You're on GUFON. May I ask who's calling? Gonna have to turn down that background noise.
Yeah. Hey, Richard, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Who's this?
Okay, I think. Well, you're on the TV, and then I'm on the phone. And
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
lagging.
Who is this?
Yeah, Sam.
Oh, it is Sam. All right. Cool, man. Oh,
Yeah.
and somebody else just called in too. Let's hold on one sec. Let me get them on here.
Yeah. Okay.
Caller, can you hear us? Next.
What's that?
Who's this?
Sam Albright.
No. Yeah, I know I have Sam, but where's the other caller is who I'm asking for.
Oh, my bad. Well, let me turn this TV
There's
down.
only one caller here then? Okay. I guess the other one hung up. All right. Well, Sam, thank you so much for calling in and the super generoso $5 super chat. Appreciate that, man. So what you said you have this story from about 2 years ago?
Yeah. Actually, I forgot about it. Yeah, it was like it had to been like our youngest daughter just turned 3 years old, so we couldn't remember. My fiance, she's sitting here, and I was like, it was either 2 or 3 years ago. We can't remember if she was born yet. We live in Ohio, and so the one night, it had to have been 3:30 in the morning, and I'm dead asleep, and she wakes me up, and she's like, "Hey, do you see that? Do you see that?" I was like, I didn't move, so she started like grabbing me. She was like freaking out. I'm like, I jumped up. I'm like, oh shit, something going on. And so we have like in our bedroom, we have like those wooden Venetian blinds. So they were closed. And so I don't know if you know about those, but like when those are closed, there no light comes in at all. So I opened my eyes and the whole bedroom in the back hallway next to our bedroom was glowing like in and out like a light blue. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so I jumped up, threw pants on. It was like the first night like a winter storm just hit. So it was like snowing like crazy, but it mellowed off. But it was like the first night was super cold, like 20 degrees, if not lower than that. But so she was up and like, so I looked out the window and I could see in the clouds behind our house, the clouds were glowing from blue to orange, like back and forth. I'm like, what the heck? So we have a back deck. I went out to the back deck and she got up, got dressed, came outside, and we went to the top deck on the back of our house. And I was just sitting there and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. These clouds were just glowing from blue to orange. And I'm like thinking, oh, maybe it's like a transformer, but I don't really see anything that would be close to our house, and it's coming from the sky and not from the ground. And so we're still sitting there paying attention to all this, and I'm like, yeah, I had to work in the morning. It was like I had to work at 8. Next thing you know, it's like 4 in the morning while I'm watching this glow from the clouds, and I'm like, I got to lay back down. So it actually stopped. So I came back inside, and all the lights in our house were turned off. And so our living room's on in the front of the house, all the way on the other side, and I seen lights on. All the living room lights were completely on. And I have a Philips Hue system in my living room, so it's all controlled by my phone. And I'm like, oh, I turned that off before I went to bed. So I went out, and then I heard a noise. Okay, so I went back outside and went back up. The clouds start lighting up blue and orange again. And so I'm like, there's no way this was Transformer. And I've seen Transformers blow, and there's like doesn't make any sense. Actually, Marissa's here. Hey, Marissa, say hi.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. Did you see this thing too?
Yeah, I'm actually the one that woke him up because it like freaks me out. It literally like just lit our whole room up blue.
Even though the blinds were closed, right?
Yeah, we have like the thick wooden blinds.
Yeah, I
or
got those
wooden
too.
blinds. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I just
Oh yeah.
I just had a long day at work.
Yeah. So anyway, after the clouds lit up like that,
Yeah.
and we were on the top part of the house. Now it's like, Marissa, it had to have been at this time almost 5 a.m, and I'm like, I'm gonna get like 3 hours of sleep, if not less. So as soon as I was going to go back down the steps, an orange ball of light came out of those clouds, shot left and zigzagged left and shot straight up, and it literally gave me goosebumps over my whole body, and like the hair stood up for like 10 minutes. I couldn't even go to sleep after that. Like, I have no idea what that could have been, but there's no way that was a Transformer. That orange ball of light, it was just insane. It came straight out of the clouds as soon as it, like, if I can remember, it's been a while, but it was like in between of it glowing blue to orange, and I think it was like right in between the colors. The orange ball of light shot out and then like zigzagged left and then just shot up until you couldn't see it anymore. It was very strange.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wait.
And hey, you know what Richard, you know what the craziest part is? Because when I was still working over there, I had a few coworkers that were obsessed with that stuff. I'm like, so I literally did pull my phone out and recorded the clouds. Like, of course, I didn't get the orange ball of light because I just wasn't thinking that anything was going to happen. But when I looked back at the footage on my phone, there was nothing there. It was gone. It was very strange. It was nothing. Like, it was like I recorded like a black screen.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so what have you recorded? What did you think you recorded?
The clouds glowing from blue to orange.
Gotcha. Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. And you couldn't see them at all.
Actually,
right.
No. Hey, Marissa, you remember I recorded that and nothing showed up on my phone? Yep. Yeah, she remembers that too. Yeah. Literally, it was just like, I looked like an idiot. It was just like, there was nothing on my phone. And when I mean it was glowing, it was lighting up. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. At this time, there was like, we live right off a main street.
Yeah.
So one of the local cops actually pulled slightly in front of our house because he must have seen it too, and he stopped his cop car right in the middle of the road. He must have seen that.
Yeah.
And like I went out to go like talk to him, but by the time I went to the back deck to the front of the house, he already pulled away. Like, and then so I looked online constantly, like for the next couple of days, to see if I could find anybody in the area that'd seen the same thing, but there was nothing. It was literally insane.
So when you went to look at it on your phone, did you see some
black?
Could you hear anything?
Nothing. There was a recording, and I can't remember. Like I said, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
But it was. I think I recorded it for at least a good minute.
Wow.
And
nothing.
It was like you could see like speckles in the video, but there was no color or nothing. Meanwhile, this color was lighting up the sky like almost like daylight. Like, it went through our wooden blinds in our bedroom and lit up our whole bedroom like there was blue light bulbs.
What time was it?
Very, very, very strange. What's that?
What time was it when it happened again?
Marissa, you woke me up. It was like about 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3:30. We have I've sent you a few videos before, and you know how cell phone footage is. It sucks. But for some odd reason, like where we live, if it's nice and warm out and we hang out outside or have a fire out back, there's something always strange in the area that we live in if you spend enough time outside, you'll see something.
Yeah.
Like, it's very odd. Like, yeah.
That is odd.
It's just craziness.
So, anything, did you have any dreams after that or leading up to it? Do you remember? Of aliens, of aliens, stuff like that.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, like, I'm not sure about around that time, but like, I don't know if I've messaged you that a while back, but I've actually had dreams about that. I actually have dreams constantly on a weekly basis about that stuff ever since I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, Marissa, when I tell you about that, she's sitting on the couch, I'm like behind her, but I probably have dreams about that, twice a week, 3 times a week, every week since I was a kid. I either have some crazy dreams about like some scenario with a UFO or an abduction or something with aliens. Ever since, I mean, I'm gonna be 37 here in a couple months, and ever since, I don't know, maybe 5 years old, I've had these. That's honestly like probably the only dreams I can ever recall is these dreams. I think the last one I had was maybe 2 nights ago or something. It's always some different situation, but that's all I dream about. It's very odd to me.
Who were you born in, like 84, 85?
Yeah, 84.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. It was weird. When I first got into this, I was 35 years old, as like serious as I am now. And when I turned 36, I was like finding out other people that were listening to the show were exactly the same age. And there was like 6 or 7 of us that would gravitate towards each other. I'm wondering if you're going to gravitate to people your age who may have had experiences, and maybe that brings us together that way. It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because we have we have a lot of hobbies like drag racing and doing this and that, but like my personal friends, they know I'm like, I mean, yeah, I am obsessed with stuff, but like I can't. They're the type of guys like I can't like sit there and have the conversation about because they well, you're stupid, you're an idiot. Like I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, you don't have an open mind, I guess. It's just it's like those guys. And if you've seen what's the football player's name? Baker Mays. What's his name? Baker, the Cleveland Browns quarterback, Baker Mayfield or something like that.
Oh yeah, Baker
that had
Mayfield.
The UFO sighting,
yeah,
and they're all making fun of him about it.
Yeah.
And then he actually commented back on that and said, "No, seriously, I did see a UFO." I think I seen that video today that he actually told him, "Hey, no, I seen what I saw." It was just like nonstop. I don't obsess about it all day, but I couldn't. The thing is like even if I'm like busy with the family all day with the kids and don't even look up anything on YouTube or any UFO, alien, Mars, moon stuff, I always have some weird dreams. And actually, I've had the whole sleep paralysis quite a few times too, where I woke up in the middle of the night and I feel like someone's there in the room and I can't move or talk. Actually, that happened, I think, when Marissa, my fiance, was pregnant. That was the last time I had that I can recall I had one. And I felt like this fear inside, and I tried to wake her up because I felt like someone was in the house and I couldn't talk or move. All I could do was move my eyes from left to right. Yeah, it's very strange.
Has Marissa had any experiences like this?
Have you? She just said she's only had one dream about that stuff, and that's it. Actually, hold on a second. Tell about that.
Okay, so I honestly, I really don't remember too many of the dreams that I do have.
Yeah.
But this one will always stick with me. It happened, I want to say probably about 6 months ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was like the most realistic one I think I've ever had.
You woke up, you weren't crying, but you were like emotional.
Yeah,
I
don't know, it kind of got to me because it felt so real. It kind of reminded me of, have you ever seen War of the Worlds?
Of course.
Yeah, it kind of was like in that concept of we walked outside and they just like all kind of came out from nowhere, like in the sky. And I just remember like taking the kids down to the basement and just like seeing all these flashing lights. And it just, like I said, like everything was just like spot on, from the details of the house to the outside of the house. Like it just, I don't know, that one kind of freaked me out a little bit.
And that was only 6 months ago.
Yeah, that was about 6 months ago.
So what do you take away from it? What do you think happened? Just a dream?
I don't know. It was kind of random because it's not like, I don't remember seeing anything that day. And like I said, I just don't really remember too many of the dreams I do have. So for that one to stick with me, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
That's what makes it interesting. The fact that
Right.
it sticks out, and you're not a person who's, focusing on this as much as, other people. So yeah, I think that's interesting. I wonder if it's because you guys are together. Maybe you're having experiences and don't even know it because of who you're with. Interesting.
Right.
I always wondered that about me and my ex-wife, because when she and I split up, all my dreams stopped. It was weird. So I'm wondering if,
yeah.
yeah, you were going to say?
Yeah. No, that's just weird for like you just to think about, you know what I mean? Just to be connected in that type of way, just from being around each other so much.
Yeah. I mean, you might be another specimen, you know what I mean? So somebody, or I think everybody's connected to something somewhere. So I don't know if they check in on all of us from time to time, or some people just remember things differently, but that's interesting. Yeah, maybe keep an eye on that. See if anything else happens while you guys are together.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, actually, Richard, one more real thing. I don't want to keep you on the line too long.
Yeah,
but
I do have another caller, but yeah.
That was another thing. I was like, I was telling Marissa. So our littlest one, Callie, she just turned 3 years old in March, and ever since she was little and was able to like, even before she could like, I mean, she can't really talk now, but like,
Yeah.
It's come together. But she's always been obsessed with her hands and looking up at the stars and the moon. And she's been obsessed with the moon since I can remember her moving and pointing and looking up the moon. Like, like I said, like, I have telescopes here and stuff. When it's warm out, like I get them out and mess around and try to zoom in and look at stuff. And But even when she was little as being able to move her arm up and be able to point, she was always obsessed with the moon, and she still is, which is kind of crazy for a 3-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, typical like, oh, that's the moon. Enough said, right? Let me go play with my toys or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, she'll sit up there and she'll just sit there and stare up at it and just look at it like until I bring her inside.
Wow. That's cool.
It's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah. Oh, it's really like an obsession?
Maybe I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but I mean, slightly, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing wrong with pointing the obvious out. That would interest me too.
But like, she's the type of person, like, she'll go and open the blinds up with like where our sun porch is. Like, she'll go and open the blinds up and she'll look for the moon through the blinds.
That's cool.
And she just turned 3.
That's amazing. Well, thanks for calling in, you guys. Sam, appreciate it, Marissa. And I got to take the other calls, but anytime. That's so cool. Keep your eyes to the skies.
It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. You too. It's nice meeting you. Very cool.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, Richard. I'll let you get on your next.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, no problem, brother.
All right, bye-bye. Area code 72. Area code 724 is called in 5 times or more, and I tried merging the call to bring 724 on just to stand by and be on the call. But every time it didn't merge it. And if I answered the call, it would have put Sam on hold. So I couldn't answer. But I tried. I tried merging the calls. The button says, click on this button to merge calls. Hey, I did my job, all right? If it didn't work, it's on them. Good stuff, Sam. Thank you. And Marissa, pretty cool stuff. You guys got to keep an eye on each other. And I am stopping taking the calls now, unfortunately. But next time, 724, I really did try answering, connecting you. But yeah, that's I love that you guys called in. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Makes it fun. You know? Remember account applications? Yes. So just to talk about what's coming up here in the next week. So tonight's the last live show. And tomorrow, everything's going to be done and packed. God, I hope so. Because right when I'm done here, I'm going to eat and then I'm going to pack for a few hours. And I should basically be done Sunday around noon. Today I slept a lot. I slept all the way to 12:45, I believe it was. I woke up around 6:30 and I said, all right, at least I got a couple hours sleep. I felt pretty good, but I wanted to put my head back down just for a minute. And I woke up, it was 12:30, 12:45, I believe. So I didn't get started till 2. And then I ate something at 3. And then I continued packing till 15 minutes before the show. And once I'm done, Monday, I'll leave this place, drop my car off at the place that's going to take it and bring it across country. And then off to the hotel. And then Tuesday morning, get on the plane, go to Florida, and get to the rent-a-house. I don't know what time, probably like 5 in the afternoon because of the 3-hour jump. So we'll get there at 12, probably 3 their time. It's a 5-hour flight, I believe. But as far as the show, now Monday we normally would have a show, right? We will. We're still going to do a show. I'm just going to be live at the hotel or wherever I'm at. So I will be back live Monday. That's the plan. I can't edit anything. So there's nothing no premieres, nothing for Third Phase UFO Report from me, unless I just get a wild hair and have an extra 2 hours. I may do something. You never know. But don't count on it. So this week, now Tuesday I'll be in Florida, right? And there will be something live. I will be live Tuesday as well. This is the plan. I don't know how it'll be on my phone, and I don't know how long I'm going to go. I don't know. Maybe I won't do a show. I don't know yet. But Monday there will be something. Tuesday there'll be something every night. Anyway, so that's that. I am going to be recording a lot of things, on the trip there and going to the airport, checking in, and all that stuff. So I'm making a little memento of leaving this godforsaken hellhole. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in Arizona. But it was, I think, what was it, 100 degrees today in Arizona? Let's take a look. It's right now, the temperature is, I went outside once today. Right now it's 85. Oh, well, I thought it was going to be 100 this week. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Hey, Google, What was the temperature today? The high temperature, like my dad.
The temperature in Phoenix tonight is predicted to be 83 degrees.
Hey Google, what was the high temperature today?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
See, it don't work. She don't listen. She don't listen. Yeah, take your eyes on that. Anyway, let's see where I'm moving to. The Tampa area. The humidity is 66%, 72 degrees. And when I get there Tuesday, Wednesday, it'll be 91 degrees, 66% humidity. And the lows in the low 70s, high 60s. Hey, look at this. Temperature drops down to 83 in Tampa on Friday. And it goes back up a few days later to 90. So that's it. That's what the weather's going to be like for me in Florida. And not only that, I'm going to be living where the NFL Super Bowl champions what is it? The Tampa Bay Brady's. Yep. And the old Buccaneers. Yeah. And they got what? The Tampa Bay Lightning, great hockey team, better than the Coyotes. They have the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, the baseball team. I already got a jersey. I do. I packed it. I was going to wear it. I forgot, and I packed it. And there's they don't have a basketball team, though. Miami Heat, that's it, right? Look at all those UFOs. See that? It's amazing. Amazing UFOs. See, that's what I'm missing. There won't be any mountains in Florida. But I'll keep in touch. It's not tomorrow. Tomorrow I may just post some pictures or something. But Monday there will be a show in the hotel room or wherever I am. Because that'll be my last night in Phoenix. That'll be it. And bye-bye, Birdie. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting this. I was going to move, really. My goal was to move to Portland or Seattle, Washington, you know. But with everything that happened, hell, I was going to Hawaii at one point. I really thought I was going to move to Hawaii. Florida's kind of like Hawaii. Almost, not as picturesque. But man, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. A lot of things to do. The show's going to be picking up steam, going to be on the boardwalks and beaches this summer, interviewing people, walking around in public without their masks, because that's Florida. They know how to do it in Florida. They put C-19 into the ground better than anybody. Anyway, it is what it is, right? So I want you to enjoy the weekend. We'll be back Monday night with some sort of update show. I don't know how long I'll go, but hey, but we'll be back. So have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. You guys are really generous with your support, your time and energy. Thank you for keeping everything cool here. And I appreciate the veterans and the newcomers. Thank you very much for staying and checking out the place. You know, we try to upgrade it every few months, right? Even me, I try to upgrade me. I don't need improvement? I can't stop. But if you ain't looking up, guess what? You ain't looking out for ufology. Everybody, where's the mouse? I've got no mouse. Seriously. The show's gonna end and I got no mouse. What am I supposed to do? Where? Oh, there it is. Where'd it go? Sometimes it disappears on me. Like I'm gonna disappear now.
All you want to do is go to sleep. I'm not asking you to come with me. I would dare. I know you would. You're scared of your own shadow and terrified of dear Uncle Gustav. Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does find me gone. The coward, Frida, I beg you. Think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about it? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you dare tell on me, Frida, you know I wouldn't do that. I'm just telling you. You know what will happen if you do. Stop it, you're hurting me not half as much as I do. Don't keep quiet.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Secrets in the field. What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Secrets in the fields. What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they change. Secrets in the field, are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field, are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field, secrets in the field. What are they? Why are they? Do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean?
Everybody seen Richie? Huh? I'm gonna keep coming back till somebody remembers seeing Richie.